So Congressman Jim Jordan, who, if you'll recall, refused to comply with a congressional subpoena seeking his testimony about the crimes of Donald Trump, is now being told by the Department of Justice that they're probably not going to comply with his congressional subpoenas designed to take a peek inside the DOJ investigation. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So friends, you may have heard, Congressman Jim Jordan is heading up a House Select Committee, a committee that some have called the House Committee to Obstruct Justice. And Jim Jordan thinks he's going to issue a bunch of subpoenas to try to poke his nose under the tent of the Department of Justice's investigation of the insurrection. The good news is DOJ has other things in mind. Here is the recent reporting from Politico. DOJ reserves the right to not cooperate with certain House GOP requests. And as you can see, that headline is complete with a picture of the poster child for why DOJ should not comply with such subpoenas. Put a pin in that, we'll come back to it. The Politico article begins, "The Justice Department is signaling that it has the right to not cooperate with Hill Republicans' requests to peek into their ongoing investigations. Quote, consistent with long-standing policy and practice, any oversight requests must be weighed against the department's interest in protecting the integrity of its work," said a DOJ official. Recall when Jim Jordan was asked whether he spoke with Donald Trump on the morning of the insurrection on January 6th? Remember how he yammered and stammered and fumbled and mumbled and said, I don't recall, I don't remember, I don't really, I think I spoke with him after. Yeah, I spoke with him after. But then what did we learn? We learned that phone records showed that Donald Trump spoke with Jim Jordan for a full 10 minutes on the morning of the insurrection, before Donald Trump launched his attack on the Capitol, and before Jim Jordan took to the House floor and objected to the certification of Joe Biden's election win. But Jim Jordan, every time he was asked, did you talk to Donald Trump the morning of the insurrection? Sometimes he fumbled and stumbled and mumbled and refused to answer the question. Sometimes he did answer the question and said, no, I don't think I talked to him before. I talked to him after. Well, tough luck for you, Jim, because your phone records don't lie. So you know what, friends? I guess it's no surprise that Jim Jordan would like to know what the Department of Justice is investigating regarding the insurrection. What the Department of Justice knows about him, Jim Jordan, and the other members of Congress who criminally defied congressional subpoenas to cover up Donald Trump's crimes. Kind of makes you wonder, what will Jim Jordan's first subpoena to the Department of Justice say? I'm thinking something like, "Dear DOJ, you undoubtedly saw my evasive, tongue-tied yammering when I was asked about my phone calls with President Trump on January 6th. I hereby demand to know what you know about what I know about what Trump said on those calls." And friends, in case you missed or you forgot exactly what Jordan looked like as he yammered his way through the answer to the very simple question, did you talk to Donald Trump on the morning of January 6th? I'll put a link to that clip in the description of this video. So friends, I, for one, think DOJ would be well advised to refuse to comply with Jim Jordan's subpoenas, trying to figure out exactly what DOJ's criminal investigation looks like into the insurrection, into those responsible for the Capitol attack, including potentially members of Congress. Because justice matters. And friends, a quick programming note. This Sunday morning, I'll be on set with my friend and fellow justice warrior, Katie Fang, for some straight-up justice talk. I hope you'll join us on MSNBC. And as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.